on. This is where he mentioned beating. This is what also bothers me about the psychology of young Thugger Thucker as of right now.
I just glorify
This is something I
codes.
gotta touch on.
It ain't even real street codes. It ain't even got nothing to do with the streets. Like, I don't give a fuck if
It do got to do with the streets, brother. Like, sorry, the point before that, Channing was telling him basically, bro, when are you going to reach that point where you realize I finally made it, quote unquote, made it out. I finally got every single thing I was clawing and clawing and clawing and praying and praying and praying for, but I forgot the person I prayed to once I got there, and now I'm wondering why I'm living morallessly and I'm living in chaos, a ticking time bomb. Because you literally changed every single circumstance around you, but nothing changed internally. So you're literally just creating the same issues under new faces, under new representatives. So you can't, on one hand, be like, well, man, you got to stand on street code, man. It's just you can't stand on street. You can't rat. You can't rat. He literally kept saying that you can't rat. You just can't. You just can't. But on the next hand, when someone actually points out the fragileness, the fragility of that psychology, of that perception, now is, oh well, it's not really about the code. It's just morally, man, morally.
you a white
Like,
boy,
come
you
on,
don't
gang.
supposed to rat. You don't supposed to
But
say
you don't supposed to rat. You don't, nigga. Who are you to be? Who are you, nigga? Who are you to make that weight judgment? Who are you, bro? I'm asking, like, how are you the moral police, thug? You should be the last in line to be on the application, my nigga. Let's be real, bro. And nobody got the right, or nobody somehow is justified in judgment at all. And that sense of a weight judgment, not judgment as if discernment, or I'm going to make the better judgment on decisions and paths, but I'm speaking in the sense of weight judgment, where I am casting a projection and a title and phrases and representatives that I use to bound you to. So that would be painting someone as. That's why defamation became a crime, because it is really damaging to paint someone as. You get, whoa, that sounds crazy, but you get what I'm saying, like paint someone as blank, like a arpist if they are not an arpist, a sociopath if they are not a sociopath. All that can be very damaging, because even if there's no truth, the fact that it stands is enough of a truth to some people for them to treat you as if it's true. It sounds crazy, but just follow the psychology. If I am able to successfully paint a false narrative on the values of your character, even though they are based in a falsehood, if I can paint a strong enough narrative, those outside of it will then start to represent you as that, even though there's no foundation or reality of that. That's what we mean by destroy. By when we be like, oh, when you get too big, they quote unquote destroy you through career or something like that, or kind of what we say happened with Dave Chappelle with the, oh, he went crazy, he ran to Africa, then all of a sudden he comes back with the Netflix special. You get what I'm saying? Kinda in that boat. I am not a conspiracy theorist. I am a realist. I'm an informationalist. I'm a wise man. I was about to say wisdomless. I'm a wisdomist. God damn me. Let's get to it though. Let's look at this part.
no matter what happens.
Loyalty
You don't
is
supposed to
important,
tell.
no matter what.
Yeah, you just supposed to be loyal to life. Like,
They in there acting like that's valid. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, I just golf and never done a crime, never got in a fight. I'm not supposed to be telling if somebody break into my house and violate my privacy when I got a baby girl and my baby and my baby girl and my baby boy sleeping there. That's when we lay our heads at night in our most vulnerable state, and the nigga just crept up in there violating the shit out of my privacy. Yeah, I'm telling on that nigga. Fuck is you talking about, dumbass little boy? I'm telling. What the hell? You out your damn mind? Are you crazy? I'm telling you. I got video. I need surveillance footage. I'm trying to help lead the investigation. Nigga, let a nigga violate my privacy. It's out, and I'm gonna stay. And I'm my home gonna be protected. So you might catch a bullet in this man cuffs, nigga.
like that's a man as a man.
Yeah.
You know, you don't supposed to do certain things. Like, we're not fucking kids. We're not telling. You know,
What?
we're not
I hated that.
The
What?
homing
We're
women.
not joining the.
We're not beating no
Get that
women.
women
We're
out.
not messing with no kids. We
Yeah.
not,
Bro,
Yeah,
y'all
we
beat up
know
whole
that-
street. That's just the codes of life, bro.
I agree.
Y'all just saying it because we street niggas. Like I ain't stood on no code that ain't just like a manly code, godly code.
Here, I didn't even. This is not even part of the timestamp. The quote I'm trying to get to ain't even come up yet. But that just, bro. All right, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I gotta make sure I am not tripping. In the background, I am pulling up multiple pictures of Young Thug in unisex. Fuck unisex, straight up women's aisle clothing. Fuck that. Okay, there's one picture in that cheetah dress that he admitted to. Obviously, the album cover, the pink, the one where his like faces and like pink and diamonds and shit. That's extra feminine. This is you, Thug. Not trying to be like that, but this is just the truth. 1 second, y'all. Matter of fact, we ain't even gonna do that, bro. Everybody's seen the pictures, bro. Like everybody has seen it, Thug. Why are you still acting like none of that exists? I want somebody to say, bro. So when you specifically speak about only standing on manly morals and masculine godly morals, how the fuck did you end up in multiple dresses? That's the question, Young Thug. And bro, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this again. I do not hate this man. Thug is a musical genius, a legend, and a pioneer. That's why I hold him to this standard, bro. You not just fucking anybody, dog. I'm not one of them fake fans. I'm gonna treat you like my brother. I'm gonna tell you what it is in hopes that you do better. Not for me to approve of it, but for your own self-sufficiency or self-preservation. That's what I meant to say. For your own self-preservation. Sometimes other people are the eyes and ears that you are not able to hear and see. I'm telling you, bro. Why you think every great coach in boxing was not a great fighter? Every great fighter in boxing was not a great was not a great coach, was not good with the X and O's. So it's just frustrating when this man literally acts like we are blind, deaf, and dumb. Say something to that extent, standing, quote unquote, standing only on manly and godly principles and morals. Yet there are multiple accounts of you doing things highly questionable from the past to more recently, Thug. Why are you still running from that, bro? If you would accept that, this conversation, I would be so invalid in speaking this way. You could shut me up just like that. My nigga, bro, you frustrating, G. You frustrating, Thug. You frustrating.
Oh,
You need some real wiggers, real triggers around you, bro. And I ain't talking about, I'm a real nigga, kill. I'm talking about real thinkers, bro. Thinkers. Niggas who not just looking to get high and get a bag off you, nigga. That's what you niggas be getting succubus. You rap niggas be getting succubus by y'all crew, bro. Y'all get sucked off until y'all ran dry. Period, bro. That's all it is to it. Sucked off till y'all ran dry to be one or two niggas that rock with you from the beginning to the end. That's just life. Is always gonna be that one or two nigga that's gonna ride with you to the beginning to the end. But you niggas get sucked dry and get left in the dust. And all these niggas chase around you is a bag of opportunity, the women and the pills, nigga. Let's be real, nigga. That's why you in this situation. The same niggas you dying to let us know that you put on is the same niggas that you claim was dying to see you dead, nigga. That's why I'm talking to you like this. Because who the fuck else is, Thug? You got something and you need to use it the right way, though, bro. And I'm not saying it because I'm the authority. I'm just giving my opinion. Yeah, I know how we do. Raw message to you. Fucking me. Hey. But yeah, Thug, come on, bro. Get your shit together, bro. For real. I'm rooting for you, nigga. I'm rooting for you. Not I'm on my Charleston. Not the character, Young Thug. Not the rapper, Young Thug. Say, yeah. But Jeffrey and see from my youth organization. See, so when you start doing this with Charles to get on his, he get on that goddamn, he's stretching. Oh, it's up, nigga. Yeah, finna get verbally fried. Fuck you talking about? It's over with. Bag it up. OVA. So let's get to the video. Let me stop playing, y'all.
I'm supposed to be a pussy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like telling this pussy.
Yeah.
You don't supposed to be a pussy. You're supposed to be a man. You know, that don't got nothing to do with the street. That's just
Allegedly,
I think
y'all.
we just street
Allegedly.
guys, so they just look
Allegedly.
at it like, oh, you still on street, nigga? Cause they just be like, no snitching or no this, no that. Like they just like, oh, they still living on the street shit. They still, I'm so beyond. You know,
It's
I
morality. Morality.
Nigga, you're not beyond it, nigga. All right, bro. This nigga, oh, I'm a faint.
Yeah. With you, though, man, like, you know, you let Cardi have last week, which, you know what I mean? I thought it was just really cool for her to mention you by name.
Bro, it's a quote where he said he beat the biggest Rico in Georgia State history. And I want to talk about how one of the biggest mistakes he's made that everyone pointed out and that he's seemingly not noticing. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably overreacting to this. I'm trying to find that clip and then we're gonna move forward. It might be 5127.
To get that mention.
But anyway, yeah, he seems to be genuinely convinced, internally convinced that he beat that Rico, y'all. And I don't understand why he's not moving like he's on eggshells. I would not be doing all these interviews. I might have done one major interview. And if I had to choose between this one and the Big Bang, I would probably, if I was Thug, I probably would have just went pivot and took this approach. But it is what it is. He done what he's done. So the way he's moving, the meet and greet in Atlanta, I'm sure that's court approved, but still, it just seems like he's almost slightly spitting in the face of the judge, like, I beat it. But whole time, in real time, from what we seen, it was one of three things could happen. You could have did like Yak and waited to the end and got found not guilty because we all seen this was a shit show. Or sadly, what your worst fear is, what he kept talking about, he felt like he was never gonna get out. It could have somehow just went to that fate. So obviously the guilty or not guilty, or he gets judge grace from the judge and gets a plea. You know what Thug is confused about right now? He confused his physical freedom with his actual freedom. Bro, you are a 15-year lease, Thug. Let me. I was on probation, bro. I was supposed to do 9 months. That turned into over 2 years. Obviously, I'm gonna be honest, that was the only trouble I ever been in. Wasn't that serious. Some little small felonies that got turned into misdemeanors. I could do a whole story time on that. That was almost 10 years ago now. I haven't been in trouble since. So yeah, that's just a side note. But yeah, so I know the game's probation play. If he is not a literal angel, he's going to do more than 15 years on probation. And I don't know why Thug keeps saying he a YN, bro. I heard him say this in his interview. So please find it. I'm not finding it, but he said it. I know I'm right. I know he said it. You 38, nigga, I think. I think this nigga 30 something. 34, nigga. Take a little 4 off that 38. You 34. You tweaking, boy. You 34. Sorry, no, let me stop. But for real, bro, you low-key too old to be acting like your prefrontal cortex ain't fully developed, my nigga. For real, bro. That's why I'm on your top. That's why I'm on your tip top, G. If you had me and your management and your team as your creative director, your management of thinking and moving and even your advisor, your thinking adversary, your thinking advisor, you wouldn't be in this, bro. You'd be somewhere reading a book or something. I'd had you getting up on your intellects. Discover self first before you go fuck another hoe, get another FTD, go to another night at Magic's, go rap another bar. You need to do the self work first. And I'm big on a serious note. I talked about this in the message to Max video. Don't become one of those people that pray for it, get it, and then give no grace, gratitude, and appreciation, also acceptance and servitude to the one that you prayed to. please. I'm not saying like it's like I'm like don't get all spooked or nothing, but I'm just saying please don't be one of those people, bro, because those are the people who end up having that meteoric rise and that meteoric fall because you did not understand the value of what was at hand and what was being played out. So you became a vessel and you became consumed by your desires. That's how you turn your dreams into nightmares, becoming consumed by the lower nature of desires. And now that you have all the resources to fund that, you feed your monster. Diddy could not stop feeding his monster. He could have just did his little orgies or whatever once a month, once every few months, did and balanced the percentages and the scales and the banks of energy. He put too much energy into that one bank, and they cashed out on his ass, and it turned into a big catastrophic situation. You feel me? Don't be one of those people, bro. Nobody perfect, but still, you know what I'm saying? Don't be that.
And what is your feeling in now dropping your own project as well?
It's so
We're gonna get into one more part I want to get into, then we're gonna wrap this thing up because, like I said, it's not a reaction. And most of the interview was under one theme, so really we done hit all the major points of the interview. He barely talked about Drake. He just said Drake told him